everyone. Okay, now we're going to talk a little more about articles. In the previous episode, we talked about not using any article, indefinite or definite, with names, but we use these articles with nouns. So, when do we use the indefinite article and when do we use the definite article? Indefinite article is a or an. We use an before a word that begins with a vowel because it doesn't sound right when we say, for example, a apple. So it's an apple. The n is added to a in order to keep a continuity between the two words so that you don't fumble when you speak the two words together. So articles are basically used before nouns or noun equivalents, and in a sense, these are a type of adjective. So, the definite article is used before a noun to indicate the identity of the noun. Okay, that it is to indicate that the identity of the noun is known. And for example, you are speaking specifically about a certain item, then you will use the definite article. For example, I am sitting at the table. Now, when you're saying the table, everybody knows exactly what table you're talking about. That is why you will use the table. But I have a table. So when you're saying a table, you're generalizing the fact that you have a table. It can be any table. Nobody knows or cares what exactly that table is about or what kind of table it is in general. You're not specifically talking about a certain table. You're just saying that you have a table. So that's indefinite article. So the definite article is used when you can identify the noun, and indefinite article is used when the identity of the noun is not specifically known or it's just something in general. Okay, so for example, this is a paper, but this is the paper that I'm talking about. So when I'm saying this is the paper that I'm talking about, it means that there is a certain paper that you are referring to, and you may be pointing at it and you are making it specifically clear that this is the certain paper that you are actually referring to. Now, here's another example. We have a dog. So we have a dog, so you're just talking about a general idea, a concept in which you're mentioning that you have a pet, and that pet is a dog. But the dog bit me. So we have a dog. The dog bit me. So the dog bit me, you're specifically talking about the dog that you have. Okay? But if you say a dog bit me, it means you don't know what dog it was. It was just some random dog that came and bit you. So basically, the uses of a definite article. The definite article is the word the. So as I said, this is when we're specifically talking about a certain item that we are identifying. So we use the definite article before a noun, when the nouns are already known to the user, before unique nouns, before superlative adjectives, before adjectives used as nouns, proper nouns with nationalities, and mentions of services or systems. Okay, for nationalities, again, for nations, for countries, no, we will not say the France or the Pakistan or the India. It's just France, Pakistan, India. Why? Because these are names of countries. But the Indian woman, the Pakistani man, the French teacher. So you see, when you are referring to a nationality of a particular person, then you tend to use the definite article. But again, when you are telling somebody about somebody's nationality, then you do not use any article at all. For example, you will say, he is French, she is Pakistani, you are Indian. Okay? Sometimes you will hear that they say, she is a Pakistani or he is an Indian. But normally, when we just mention somebody's nationality, then we do not use the article. If we do use an article, it will be the indefinite article. She is an Indian woman, he is a Pakistani man. So he's a Pakistani, she's an Indian, like that. But you can simply say, he's Pakistani, she's Indian, which is even more correct. So, I repeat, you do not use the definite article before countries, states, cities, towns, continents, lakes, names of lakes as in, or single mountains, or even single lakes. And you do not use it before names of people. I hope that helps. But I repeat again, just one last time. The indefinite article is a or an, which means that it doesn't matter what article, what item you're talking about, and you're just talking about something in general. You use definite article when you're talking about something specific, something that you have already talked about before. So you have already identified that item, and now you're referring to that item that you've already talked about. So you will use the definite article. You do not use the definite article before names of countries, states, cities, or people, or towns, or continents, or single lakes, or single mountains. You can use the indefinite article or definite article when you're referring to locations in general, places in general. For example, he is going to the supermarket. This is a supermarket. So this is a supermarket, and we're going into the supermarket. This is a house. He entered the house. This is a lake. We're talking about the lake. This is a mountain. He needs to climb up the mountain. We're going to the sea. We're sitting by the river. I hope that helped. Bye bye.